Fish on, sports fans. Fish on a rattle trap. Oh, there's a bass. Oh, there's a perch. Perch. I changed up. Getting real windy now, so now I got a rattle trap, 1/4 ounce Booyah rattle trap. There you go, sports fans. Nice perch. I'm throwing on a bait caster, straight fluorocoat, and I got the Berkley Gulp Maggots on the treble hooks. And it's really windy out, so I'm just casting it out, let it sink to the bottom there, just ripping it in. Trying to catch a few perch. Making a long cast. Keep the line close to the water. Watch it as it sinks to the bottom with this wind. As soon as it hits the bottom, boom. Start cranking it, dropping it. Cranking it, dropping it. Couple reels, and then dropping it. Let it sink to the bottom. That's all I'm doing. And they're just smacking it. It's my first one. Different technique. I mean, it's windy out, so you got to make the wind your friend. So I'm trying to get these fish to react. Just let it sink to the bottom, ripping it. Couple of cranks, let it rip. It works on bass too. Who knows, man? I get a bass too. Make a long cast. Keep the line close to the water as possible, because this wind is blowing now. Let it sink to the bottom. Just reel it in. Stop. Couple cranks. Stop. Couple cranks. Stop. And watch your line. There you go, sports fans. Got another one. That's it, sports fans. That's the ticket right now. Got to go with the conditions. It got windy. I couldn't control the drop shot. Couldn't feel the hits. So I figured I'd go with the reaction bait. And there you go. There's the results. Rattle them up on the Booyah. Ouch. Ouch. Come on. Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm going to let you go. You want to show off for the camera. Of course, he's on the opposite side now. There you go. Ripping rattle traps for perch. Who would have thunk it? You gotta adapt. You gotta adapt, sports fans. They're not huge, but they're fun. There you go. I only got like an hour left of my day, so let it rip. What I think the key is to have those maggots. I'll show you what they look like. I don't know if you can see it, sports fans, right there. Berkley Gulp outfishes all the other baits. Just take one. You don't need much, just one. Some guys put one on each treble hook. You could do that if you want. Load it up. Let's put a couple more on. See if that's the key. There, you just stick them on the treble hook. Oh, it's really windy out now, sports fans. I hope you can hear me. I'll put like two hooks in the treble. 2 hooks into it, so that way it won't come off. Just like that. Let's try it. Could be the ticket. Make a long cast. Like I said, try to keep the line tight. Watch the bait sink to the bottom. Once it makes contact with the bottom, just 2 cranks and pause. 2 cranks, pause. 2 cranks, Pause. All the way back. And if they're there, they'll crank it. They'll crack it. If they want to eat, sink to the bottom. What I got here? Oh, I don't have, oh, I had a log or something. There's a tree over there. Don't want to lose my booyah. Let's try another one. Way out there. Oh, the key is to keep that line down. Don't get caught in the wind. Boom. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. 1, 2. 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. And they crack it. They usually hit it on the fall. I'm not getting them one after the other, but salvaging my day somewhat. There you go. Try to keep that bullet. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You might get a bass too, might crack it. You never know. Some weeds, some leaves. My bait came off, so I gotta put some more on. Put some more of my Berkley spikes. They're called Berkley Gulp. They're called maggots. So another tip for you sports fans. Trying to do this without dropping it into the lake. Let's try this. Let's just put it on one hook instead of trying to get on two. There you go. They want it bad enough, they'll come and get it. Just try straight ahead of me. I don't want to try on the angle because the angle is too much bow. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1. There you go, sports fans. Oh, I got off. That's the ticket. That's all I'm doing. Guess it's like a spoon. There you go, sports fan. Oh, I got off. No, he's on. He's on. I don't know if that's a perch or a bass. Let's see. That's a perch. It's a perch on a rattle trap. There you go, sports fans. That's the ticket right now with this wind. With this wind, that's the ticket. Making a little adjustment on the fly. way out there. Let's sink to the bottom. Let it sink. There you go. Couple cranks. Let it sink to the bottom. Couple cranks. That's all you gotta do. There you go, sports fans. Got another one. There we go. That's how you do it. I got my nice limber Speed Demon swim bait 7/6 rod. I got my Cast King Elite Royal Elite 5.31 gear ratio bait caster. That baby's giving it no attention. These hooks are not ripping out. Oop, there he goes. Let's get back out there, see if we get another one. Just make an adjustment, sports fans. That's all you can do. The bass are kind of tough. They're not biting right here today, so I haven't caught any. I caught one little bass. That's it. And it wasn't for lack of trying. I devoted all the time for bass. Now my last hour, half hour, I'm gonna catch some perch. So I gotta have a nice positive attitude when I go to work. I have a little video. I have to do a little editing on this video, sports fans. I'll probably post it tomorrow. I don't want you guys to get bored. I haven't caught a lot of them. Maybe a dozen or so. Considering I've been out here for 3 hours. But it's a tough, you know, sometimes you get tough conditions. Wind's blowing. Temperatures are mild, thank God. Because I would be freezing my butt off. Just reel it in, let it hit the bottom. Now this is a 1/4 ounce Booyah Rattletrap. It's not a little trap. You know, it's little for bass, but pretty big for perch, but they're hitting it. And it's mainly I'm using it because I can get the distance and I can let it sink quickly. Anything lighter, I'll get too much of a bow in my line. You need to have contact with the bait. I'm watching it. I'm reeling the double cranks, bring it in. Couple cranks, reel it in. Couple cranks. Try it this way. There you go. There you go, let it sink. Watch my line. As soon as it hits the bottom. Sometimes you'll get hit when it hits on the way down. Sometimes you'll just be on. I'm just doing a couple cranks, let it hit bottom. Couple cranks, let it hit bottom. Couple cranks, and they'll 90% of the time they'll hit the bait on the fall, like that one. There you go. That's a nice one. This one's got shoulders. That was textbook. That one hit right on the fall. Is he still on? Did he get off? Did he get off? No, he's on. It's just a little guy. He bit it. Perch, perch. Here comes the perch. Oh, buddy. Oh, you got it right in your eyelid. Let's see. I don't want to get your eye. There you go. I think you're okay. I think I need another spike. They might be keying in on the spike, so I got to make sure I keep those spikes on the hooks. So far, they've been hitting the rear hook and the front hook, so it doesn't seem to matter as long as you got a spike on it, I guess. A maggot. Give my bait. I'm just threading it onto one treble hook, so it'll stay on. Come on. There you go. Just like that. Check my line. Make sure there's no frays. This 10-pound test floor coat. There you go. Get out there. These are great bait casts. I'm casting into the wind, sports fans, with no brakes. Takes time to learn that technique. Boom. 1, 2, let it sink. 1, 2. That's all I'm doing. Couple cranks, let it fall. Oh, there you go, sports fans. Another one. Oh, got a little flurry. Got a little flurry, sports fans. Now if a bass comes and nails it as I'm reeling in, if these waters had pike in it, oof, watch out. There you go. That's not a bad one. As January comes around, January, February, these perch will get bigger because they'll get that roe. They'll start getting eggs in them. Yeah, they're attacking the maggots because this one went right for that maggot and he took it off. There you go, sports fans. Yep, I got to keep the maggots on there because that's what they're keying on. I don't know if I'll get that many if I was just throwing the straight trap by itself. So that's a good tip, sports fans. Maggots on your crankbaits. Put those spikes, maggots on there. Can't hurt, right? It's working today. On a tough day like today. I was struggling for a little while there. There you go. One there. Let's put another one on this one. Let's see if they key on the back hook if it has two maggots on it. 2 spikes. A little experiment. Just like that. Ouch. Hooks are sharp. Alright. Here we go. Into the wind. Let it sink. Boom. 1, 2. Let it sink. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let it sink. Let it sink. There you go. Oh, that was a hit. I saw my line pop there, sports fans, on that one. Sometimes you can spot your line pop. That was a pop. That line pop. Yeah, okay. I don't think they're this close to the bank. I think they're on the edge out there. Outside weed line. Let's get out there. Let's sink. I watched that one pop the line. Boom. No takers that time. That wind's blowing. There you go. That one popped it. I saw that one pop it, sports fans. That one smacked it on the fall. I saw that line pop. I don't know if you could saw that on the camera, on the GoPro. He popped it. He popped it, Perch. Oh, that's a nice one. No wonder he popped it. Oh, don't knock off the baits. Don't knock off the baits. He took off the bait. There you go, special friends. Perch.